Yes, and by the way, just want to correct something for the church that keeps saying the devil's a liar. The devil's not a liar. He just tells you the truth that you can't face. That's all there was to that one. The thing about it is, Jesus don't tell you the truth about stuff because he knows you can't handle it. The Father picks a certain time to tell you things based off what you're already dealing with. And he tries to tell you in the best way possible so it doesn't hurt you. But the truth is the truth no matter who tells it to you. So I just want to throw that out there. So if you want to say that the devil's a liar, he's not a liar. He just tells you the truth about yourself that you don't want to face. The biggest torture is trying to tell a person about themselves who don't want to hear it. And that's the biggest torture of anything. Is the truth a person ain't willing to face. Especially if it's you that's destroying yourself. The Father tries to keep it from you, but he knows eventually you're going to have to face it. So he tries to pick a certain time and a certain way to do it and tell it to you and bring it to your face. So eventually you can deal with it and you can pass from it and you can move on to something else. And Jesus just tries to help you cope with the fact that this is where you're messing up. That's where you're messing up. Let's try to do what we can to better the situation and make you a better person. Because whatever you're asking him for, or whatever you're asking him to do in life, he has to better you as a person to give it to you so you won't mess it up when you get it. So, yeah. And all Lucifer's doing is throwing little hurdles in your way just to see how weak and how strong of a person you really are and what can break you easy and what can't. So, yeah. I'm out again. And I guess to say humanity can't be judging each other, for we all fall short of what God expects, and we're all going through our own little trials and tribulations in life. Don't forget that, for we all have our issues to deal with. We got our demons to battle. Everybody does. That's why Judgment Day is something that every human has to go through because we all got our sins and our secrets, our downfalls, bad times, good times, right times, wrong times, everything. So if you were thinking about judging someone for their mistakes, remember you have yours too. Some people's are big, some people's are small, some people's are in the open, some people's are behind closed doors. But at the end of the day, everyone has their secrets, their sins, their skeletons, their scars, their dark places, their demons, addictions, whatever you call it. It's all the same. So, yeah. And God's willing to forgive you for it, and so is Jesus. The only question is, are you willing to forgive yourself and others, and have you? That's all I'm saying. Because the church will teach you God's only willing to forgive you so much. But in reality, the church just don't want you to feel like God will keep forgiving you because they know if you know that, you'll keep doing it. But in reality, it's human nature to sin. It's part of your character. But the thing is, will you learn from the sin and be made better because of it, or will you be made worse because of it? That's all the Father worries about. That's all He wants to see is the sin that you commit gonna make you better once you do it, or is it gonna make you worse? Those are the only two options you got. Either it's gonna make you better, or it's gonna make you worse. It's one or the other. So that's about it. Uh,